Hey everyone, it's Graeme, and you're here with me on my YouTube channel, or cyclo-core.com, and I'm getting a lot of questions from so many of you from around the world that are wrapping up your season, much like I just have, and starting to already think about what am I going to do this winter, this off season, to gain more strength, more fitness, more power, keep my weight down. And I've got some answers for you. A lot of you are asking about how to integrate the new Cyclo-IRON, or my kettlebell workouts that I know many of you already have. If you don't, you can get them today. And integrating those into my Cyclo 90-day HIIT base program, or what we call the off-season. Again, you don't have to use it for off-season, but it sure does come in handy. I know that I used it this past off-season. I'll be using it again this off-season. I will be integrating my 4 different level Cyclo-IRON or kettlebell workouts. Number 1, whether you've used Cyclo 90 base before, or you're just getting ready to start, or you're looking to get it today to kind of get yourself organized for your off-season, you couldn't pick a better training system that incorporates high-intensity trainer workouts, which I will coach you through personally. They're not easy. They're 30 minutes a pop, and although that doesn't sound like a very long time, I can promise you I will deliver the goods in a very short amount of training time and get you stronger quicker. It'll also include the Core 2.0 workouts, my famous Cyclo-core training, my off-the-bike cycling-specific high-intensity workouts for strength, power, recovery, agility. Whether you're a mountain biker, roadie, triathlete, doesn't matter. I'm going to cover your bases so we get you functionally strong to get you back on the bike. Also includes the in-ride workouts, basically the rides to be doing or the drills to be doing outside on your road bike, your clunker bike for the winter, your triathlon bike, your mountain bike, doesn't matter. The drills are pretty much all the same during the base. Now, that Cyclo 90 base system is guaranteed to get you at least 15% stronger. 15%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but as I've told you before, 15% can be the difference between being middle of the pack and being front of the pack very quickly, and that's just for the base training. For those of you that want to take it up a level and add in the cycling-specific or Cyclo-IRON kettlebell workouts, 4 different workouts, 15 minutes apiece, progressively harder, using a very simple kettlebell that you can get online at Amazon, you can get it at your local gym, you can get it at your local Dick's Sporting Goods. I use about a 15-pounder. If you want to use more weight, you can, but you don't need to. I'm telling you that right now. If you want to add those workouts to your off-season training, you can. I know that I will, but here's how I do it. Number 1, we can do it with what's called a swap, meaning that the Cyclo 90 plan that comes free with your Cyclo 90 base program that many of you already have or getting today has everything that you already need. With the Core 2.0 workouts, the HIIT workouts, the in-ride workouts, everything's covered. But if you want to swap one of the Core 2.0 workouts with one of the Cyclo-IRON workouts, you can do so. Meaning that if it says, you know, on Tuesday we want you to do Core 2.0 Strong, which is one of the workouts on that program, you can swap it with any of the levels of the Cyclo-IRON workouts. If you're just getting started with kettlebells, regardless of how fit you think you are, I'd start with level 1 or 2 that comes with the program, because they're pretty hard right off the bat. They're 15 minutes apiece, but I don't give any mercy. I go right after where most cyclists are relatively weak, and I'm going to attack you pretty strong. So you can just simply swap out once per week a Core 2.0 workout for a Cyclo-IRON workout. If you feel that you're super fit and you want to add more to that, number 2, you can add more than one of the Cyclo-IRON workouts per week in what's called an addition. Meaning do the Cyclo 90 program just as I have it, and then if you want to add an extra Cyclo-IRON workout, or even up to 2 Cyclo-IRON workouts, you can. Here's the problem, if you decide to do that. The Cyclo-IRON workouts are tough. They're tougher than my Core 2.0 workouts. They're designed to be that way. That's great, but you have to keep in mind that we want to get stronger on a linear fashion over the 90 days. If you zap your body and get so sore and so beat up from doing too much too quickly, you're going to see your progress curve begin to go down. You want to add little bit at a time. A little bit goes a long way with my training. Any of you that have done any of my HIIT workouts, core workouts, Cyclo-IRON workouts, you know, give me 15 to 30 minutes and I'm going to beat the hell out of you. And that means that we need to partition how often we're doing that. Third thing is that Cyclo 90 base comes with a beginner level and an advanced level option. Okay, meaning that you can progressively add more intensity, more volume to your training at will as you do the 90 days. That comes with everyone's package. Most of you are either following the beginner level, which by the way is still super hard. Don't think because it's beginner level that you have to be a beginner cyclist necessarily. it's going to push everyone no matter what level you're at. But the advanced option gives you more room for either more volume or adding more workouts. So when I have the A level option, meaning the advanced option in there, you can swap out for one of the Cyclo-IRON workouts. You can do these iron workouts or any of my workouts at home. That's how they're designed to be done. You don't need a lot of equipment. You need your indoor trainer, a stability ball, some light dumbbells, about 15 to 20 pounds total is all that you need, and the kettlebell. And again, you can get a kettlebell from a friend, you can get it from Amazon.com, and you can decide what you want to do from there. If you want to use these at the gym, you can do that as well. In fact, I'll tell you right now, most of my Core 2.0 workouts that I do for myself from Cyclo-90 and the Cyclo-IRON workouts, I don't do here at home in the studio. I do them in the gym once per week. And the reason why is, number one, it gets me out of the studio. I'm in here a lot doing consults and things for you guys, and I love that, but I need to get out and be in a different environment to get motivated sometimes. Maybe you can relate to that. So when I go to the gym and I want to do Cyclo-IRON, it gives me a little bit more space. It gives me some more options of what to do. I'm doing the same workouts and same protocols that I give you, but what I'll do is I'll mix and match. And I've been doing this for a long time, so I'll take some of my Core 2.0 workouts and I'll mesh them with the Cyclo-IRON. That way I'm doing some body weight conditioning as well as some more power specific conditioning. The end result here is going to be, instead of just 15% gain in functional power, which is what we can get with Cyclo-90, I would expect to see an additional 5 to 10% more sustainable power and durability. The cool thing with adding in kettlebell workouts, if you've never done one before, you can ask anyone. They're going to help you build your power and your stamina higher than pretty much any other workout I can think of. And when we add that to something like Cyclo-90 Base, I'm going to expect to see some improvements in your climbing power, your sustainability, your endurance. For those of you that don't know, I used extensively my Cyclo-IRON workouts prior to the 7-day BC bike race, which I did very well at this year. I used it prior to D2R2, that big 180-mile randonnée, which I did exceedingly well at. It also helped me with my first marathon, which I completed in the top 10. And of course my ultra run that I just completed just this past Sunday. A lot of the reason why I was able to do so much more was because I used Cyclo-90, Cyclo-90 in season, and then I added in the Cyclo-IRON workouts. Don't make it overly complex. Don't overthink it. And the last thing I want to say here, the Cyclo-IRON workouts come with 2 bonuses. The climbing kicker, which is a 10-minute Cyclo-IRON protocol to use before any HIIT 30 session you want. So if you really want to push your boundaries, if you're using Cyclo-90, and I have for you on a specific day HIIT session number 1 and number 4, that's an hour workout. If you want to take it up a level, add the climbing kicker bonus that comes with Cyclo-IRON, that 10-minute protocol, before you do those 2 workouts. And that's going to take it from hard to like ludicrous hard. But it's going to build that durability and stamina in there. It also includes the climbing HIIT 30 workout bonus. If you want to swap one of the HIIT 30s from Cyclo-90, you can do that as well. Again, Cyclo-90 is 3 years old now. And in 3 years, tens of thousands of you have used it. And I haven't had one customer yet, number one, not see dramatic improvement in just the first couple weeks. Every rider that uses it will get progress because it's all based on fundamentals and simplicity. Never forget, off-season is mostly about simplicity and foundational work, regardless of how fit you think you are. I mean, I finished my best season of the year, and I'm still going to go back to my fundamental base training, as I always do, and look to tweak it just a little bit, but not big time. I don't need to add 50 million more miles to my base. In fact, my training volume is going to shrink way down during Cyclo-90 Base because I want to focus on strength building for those 90 days. Once that's complete, now we can open up the volume corridor and begin to add in more endurance. If you're strong first, my friends, through the core, your functional movements, your durability, your stamina, your power, your functional threshold is up, endurance becomes the easy part. That's the backwards method of what a lot of people teach us, is that endurance comes first, long, slow base miles, and then we worry about strength and power. I have reversed that over the past 8 years of what I do now. We put the strength first, and then we tie in the endurance last. And let me tell you, the results that we get using that method far exceed the old, antiquated method of long, slow base miles out in the freezing cold hour after hour. My friends, I hope these tips are helpful. If you don't have Cyclo-90 Base yet, that's where you want to start. If you want to take it up a notch and begin to add more strength, more power, your back is a problem, your durability in the climbs is a problem, you may want to consider adding Cyclo-IRON workouts to your program. You don't need to do that, but if you want to step it up, or if you're a seasoned Cyclo 90 user and you want to step it up, add the Cyclo-IRON workouts today. Hope these are helpful. If you got questions for me, let me know. I will be doing updates all season long on using these programs and amplifying your results. Till we speak again, or the smile on your face gets stronger. I'll talk to you soon.